Hello everyone and welcome on back to some more Dash Auto Repair. Today we are working on a 2014 Chevy Sonic LT. It's got the 1.8 liter in it and we are replacing the thermostat housing. So I went ahead and started the work because I heard that this could sometimes be a pain in the butt with the plastic clip that comes on top of the actual thermostat housing itself. So basically what it does is it routes from that exposed hole all the way around to the throttle body inlet. And so it's basically a throttle body inlet heater pipe. It's made of plastic, which is such a great design. Not. So also the thermostat housing was originally made of plastic as well. I replaced it with an aluminum. Aluminum is way better for coolant rather than plastic. Plastic is just a cheap ass way to go. So that's one thing I don't like about American cars is they like to cheap out. The trucks, solid. So anyways, so I'm gonna walk you through the parts that I had to purchase that broke. This is the part I had to purchase. This is the one that goes on top. Basically, it has a small clip, and that is where it sits in and seals right there. That hole right there is where it goes. So I went ahead and the first thing I took off was this just to see if it would break. It did break. So at that point I was kind of frustrated and I went ahead and installed the new one, the new housing. And so I'm going to show you the old housing real quick. All right, here is the old housing. It's made of plastic, which is a shitty design. Excuse my French, terrible design. As you can see, the thermostat's in there. There's a sensor right here up top, another sensor in the back. 4 bolts that are holding. It's a E11, I believe. 2 heater hoses, and then this silly clip hose that goes to the throttle body, which is on top right here. This is the one that's most fragile. And so obviously it broke because this thing has 120,000 miles on it, you know. Plastic over time, especially with coolant going through it, it's just gonna crack. So anyways, I threw the old one to the side. This is the part if you ever get stuck in a pinch and are doing this on the weekend. This is the part number that you are looking for the 1.8 liter. I believe Chevy Cruze have the same sort of hose. But anyways, so basically that connects them to that piece right there. Then it routes all the way to the throttle body and connects via a clamp. Very simple, very straightforward. The process is also very simple, very straightforward. I had to remove the air box so that way I can get a hold of the throttle portion of that hose that I was referring to just a second ago. And also I had to remove the reservoir. So, and the battery, I took off the negative terminal. So first things first, you want to take off the battery terminal, negative. And then at that point, you want to undo the sensors. You have the front or top radiator hose right here. Undo that, it's pretty simple. And then unplug all the remaining bits surrounding it. There are 4 bolts. It's an E11. And they're 2 up top, 2 up bottom, and there's 2 heater hose connections in the back. It's pretty straightforward. This will take you like 30 minutes to do, but I just wanted to make this video to show you guys that top portion that goes from the housing itself to the throttle body is very, very, very fragile. So I even tried to be very careful with it and wiggle it out, but plastic is just too fragile, like I said. So always get aluminum. Unfortunately, they did not have an aluminum alternative to this particular part, so we had to deal with going the OE route. So, but at least I was able to get the aluminum housing, so that way this thing could last you, you know, 100,000 miles more. So the installation and removal process is very simple. Like I said, just remove the hoses, remove the sensors, hose here, hose back there, and then the bolts. It shouldn't take you any longer than 30 minutes to do, especially when there's really nothing in the way. So if you guys have any questions or anything below, drop a comment in the video, like, share, subscribe. Dash Auto Repair out. Peace.